So how long have you been at the Middlesex Academy now?
This is my 4th year in the academy. Going well.
And what have you enjoyed most about being at the academy?
Well, the support staff are great. We've got Graham, Jar, the fitness coach, Waxy, physio, and all the guys here, and just kind of getting to know everyone and being amongst what is a great setup and a good team.
Do you feel the academy is putting you on the right track to become a professional cricketer further down the line?
I hope so, yeah. That's my aim anyway. I feel as though I've made great strides while I've been here, so hopefully if everything keeps going and I keep improving, I'll one day hopefully get a contract.
And what sort of aspects of cricket have they been, or has the academy sort of brought forward or educated you on?
A lot to do with fitness and conditioning. I've had a few back problems, so it's quite important for me to sort my back out, and it helps my bowling. I'm a seamer, so it helps me sort that out and hopefully stay fit and improve.
Obviously you're still at school studying. How do you sort of find the balance between obviously practicing up here and attempting to become a professional cricketer and your schoolwork?
There's a lot of talk between the school and Middlesex, and they discuss how I'm going to play, what games I can play in over the season that don't interfere with my exams, and training alike. And it usually goes pretty smoothly, but obviously there's sometimes a clash, but it usually gets sorted out pretty easily.
And are you coping with the workload of sort of passing exams and developing as a cricketer?
Well, we'll have to wait and see till I get my exam results and until the season comes.
Which cricketers sort of have inspired you most as you've made your way through the game as a youngster, sort of hoping to sort of get to this level, and now that you're sort of on the verge of possibly being a professional cricketer?
Well, I've always modelled myself on Jack Callis because I'm a batting all-rounder, similar to him, and he's what I see as kind of the ideal all-rounder, averaging well but highly as a batsman and takes a lot of wickets and very successful in what he does. So he's kind of the ideal person I see.
And what is it about Callis that sort of inspires you other than the figures that you see?
Or his temperament, and he manages to aggression while bowling and temperament while batting. He does his job very, very effectively.
And do you think, if there was one thing to pick from Callis, what would it be that you'd like to sort of put into your game?
Probably his determination and his concentration throughout. As you can see at the moment, he's smashing it in the 2020s, as well as be able to sit in all day in a test match, so he's able to adapt to many situations.
Stephen Finn's become something of a cult figure here at the Academy in the last few weeks, having been the first person or intake to come through and go on to play for England. How did it feel for you, having sitting at home watching Stephen playing for England in the past week or two?
Oh, well, I'm really pleased for him. He's obviously put in a huge amount of work, and he's been here. I regularly see him here, and he's really improved a lot since I've started in the academy. And facing him in the nets, he's not an easy prospect to get away. So I think he could definitely do very well, and I'm really happy to see him playing up there.
Is the fact that he's sort of come through it a source of huge motivation for yourself and others here?
I think so, yeah. It just shows that academy really is a stepping stone into first class and then hopefully international cricket.
What would you say was your career highlight today?
Very tricky. Well, probably my debut for the Middlesex seconds in the championship last year. My first game back after breaking my finger, I managed to get a pretty gritty 40 not out, but it was quite important to me because I wanted to set a benchmark for myself and hopefully push on this year.
And where do you see yourself being in 3 years' time?
Hopefully in 3 years' time I will be playing at Middlesex, hopefully in the first team as hopefully quite high up the order and bowling a bit as well.
I could handle that position if you want. Who would you say is the best player that you've played with or against at this moment in time?
I would say Finney, having played with him in various academy games when I just started in the academy. It was quite a prospect to see charging down the hill at Merchant Taylor standing at slip. I was quite hoping they didn't edge it, but yeah, no, he's probably one of the best.
And what would you say is the most important quality you need to have to succeed in the modern game?
I think if you've got the right attitude to training and playing alike and motivate yourself, then you can make it quite a long way, and it makes up for, if you lack a certain skill, you can make up for it in hard work and craft.
The IPL is currently being played. Have you spent much time watching that?
I've spent a bit, yeah. Now I've broken up from school, I'm sitting at home on the couch for the days watching a bit of IPL, and yeah, it's very interesting.
What do you think of it all?
It's quite exciting. The boundaries seem to be very small, the bats are very good because there seem to be hundreds of sixes, but there's a lot of money in it, and people are getting lured towards it, and it seems great for the game.
And so what would your ambitions be moving forward?
Well, hopefully get a contract, maybe at the end of this year, if not the end of this year, maybe next year, and then push on from there. Obviously long term everyone wants to play for England and hopefully captain England, but that's obviously quite a long way away at this point, but that would be my end goal.